Welcome to the Sterling Jones podcast. I am your host, Sterling Jones, aka Girls Like Sterl, aka Sterling Jones from the Sterling Jones podcast. And today, what, does it sound crazy?
No, it sounds great. Listen. I was like, wow, that was a great intro.
It's a great. That wasn't even the full. Let's do the full intro.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's Girls Like Sterl, aka Mr. No Cap, aka Sterling Jones from the Sterling Jones podcast, where curiosity breeds conversation and ideas spark excellence.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We in here. We in here. We'll do a clap for that. We'll do a clap for that.
Absolutely. I love that.
It's lit. It's lit. So today, obviously, we in the same spot, same vibe, different guest. Different guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself to the people?
Yes. So, hey, everyone. My name is Mona Letman. I am a plus-size influencer, model, extraordinaire,
Type shit. Put some respect on it. Put some respect on it.
I have did everything from FashionNova to Love Vera to Pretty Little Things. I am everywhere and anywhere at all times.
Yeah.
You've probably seen me before. So,
Right.
yeah.
On your For You.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? On the share pages. You jumping straight into it. We're going straight into it. But before that, though, how was your weekend? How was your vibe? What's today? Today is Sunday.
Yes.
So how was your weekend? We're wrapping up the weekend now. How what'd you do this weekend? Like, what's new? What's going on?
You know what? The weekend was pretty good. I had some good eats, you know what I'm saying? So it was really good. It was really good. I'm in this process of where I'm like, you know, just getting out of a relationship. So I'm like, we
gonna get to it.
It's new. So I've been enjoying myself so far.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I went to Stats this weekend.
Oh.
I went to Stats, and they have remodeled Stats. I don't know the last time you've been in. Shout out Stats. This is not an ad, but this is an ad. If y'all want to get me on the promo team, let me know.
Right.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Stats was lit this weekend. They had so I'm on a club cleanse right now. I'm not really going to the clubs. Like, you know, I'm cool on the clubs right now. But I had a friend come in town, and she went to Stats, invited me to R&B night on Fridays. And listen, it was a vibe. Like, it was a vibe. Shout out Johnny KD. He DJ'd. It was fire. They got new decorations. Like, the layout of the place is beautiful. It's nice. It was a good vibes, grown and sexy vibes.
Ooh,
you know, we talking about getting old.
I love grown and sexy.
We old now.
How's the weight though? How was the weight for the chicken?
So I didn't eat nothing.
I was there. It was a low weight.
Yeah, I actually didn't eat anything. I ate before, so I just went for the vibe. So all I ate was Patron.
Ooh.
All night.
Oh, eater. Love it.
Patron all night. And it was lit though. It was lit. It was a good vibe. We had a little section. Me and my homie. Shout out Tremere. Shout Tremere out in this.
Right.
We had a great time out there. Stats, y'all doing the thing out there. The new renovations look amazing. The vibe is good. So I advise anybody, if you're an R&B head, if you're an R&B fan, make your way to Stats. Yeah, not too much on Stats.
Yeah, last time I was there, the wait was like, I was outside in the rain.
No, they kept you outside?
What? I ended up going to Whiskey Warehouse. I was like, you know what? This ain't it. But since they got the remodeling, I might end up going.
You should go.
Yeah.
I would advise anybody that's an R&B fan to definitely check it out. But nonetheless, let's get to it. So for the people who don't know you, for the people who are just seeing you for the first time, for the people who are just hearing your voice for the first time, tell them who you are, because we've known each other for a couple years. Yeah. Virtually though.
Virtual. Very, very virtual.
Very virtual, but like we've been tapped in for a minute. I know what you do. I know you went to Benedict.
Yes, sir.
But I'm not gonna introduce you too much. You did a little bit at the beginning, but like who are you to the people that don't know you?
Okay, so to the people that know me, I am once again everything, anything, right?
Okay.
I am a plus size model. I started out in 2014. Was just kicking off. You know what? Like my very first shoot was like for like a club, right?
Okay.
And I was like, oh, okay, well, let's try this out and see what happens. And this was first time I ever been in front of a camera. And this is like while I was going to like BC and everything like that. So I started off like taking pictures in the club. And
what club was it?
Empire.
I'm trying to see if I remember Empire. It was in Columbia?
Yes, it was like 2 stories.
Okay. What is it now? Do you know? I don't remember.
I think it's like a barbecue place now.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a whole shootout. Man, listen.
Hold on. Shootout.
It was like a little ghetto.
Okay. Hey, it's South Carolina. Shout out South Carolina. We love South Carolina.
Yeah. No,
we love South Carolina.
I think they had like Rollo that day when they had that little shooting or whatever.
Okay.
But
sound about right. Sound on brand.
Absolutely. And like at the time, I was like,
yes sir. You already know what it is, man. It's Girls Like Sterl, aka Mr. No Cap, aka Sterling Jones from the Sterling Jones podcast. And check me I just want to give a big shout out to my sponsor. We are talking about Blow City Hookah Lounge, y'all. Blow City Hookah Lounge is the premier place for hookah lounges in Charlotte, North Carolina. Right now, you can go to Blow City and you can have a great time. You can get good food. You can get good hookah. You can hear the best DJ in the city, DJ B San. Tap into Blow City Hookah Lounge, man. Every time I go out there, I get treated well. It's a great time. 1704 Harris Houston Road, Suite 3. Charlotte, North Carolina. Make sure if you in the Charlotte area, if you got a night to yourself, if you got a night with your people, if you got a night with your lady, you just want to go out and have a good time, get some good food, some good hookah, some good music, make sure you check out Blow City.
A bottle girl, you know, going to school, had honors, you know, good girl, but bad girl vibes, you know. So after that, like, I was like, okay, I really want to take, you know, social media a little bit serious, but like still be in school, right?
Right.
I ended up pledging in like 2015, Sigma Gamma Rho, Beta Upsilon. You already know who's gonna check us.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Watch your hand right there, because you can hear all the, you know, you can hear all the.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I'm playing with balls. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Get it hot. Start it off. Start it off.
But yeah, so what happened is, like, after we're gonna skip some a little bit because we're gonna talk about the nitty gritty. Okay,
so this 2014 that we're talking about. We're skipping to what?
We're skipping to 2020.
How we do all that skipping?
Okay,
because I need to know, because I'm wondering for myself. I like to ask these questions. So let me put in perspective. So 2014, somebody just says, like, get in front of the camera, like, try this out.
So my friend K-Fed was like, yo, let me take your picture. I'm like, yeah, girl, go ahead, take my picture. And at the time, I was a photographer myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know, like, it's something new, and I know it's pretty. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. So I ended up getting in front of the camera and really liked it, and you know, being like a bottle girl in the service, you're like, you start getting a little popular and stuff like that.
Got it.
So, but then it was like a conflict of interest because, you know, you're a lady, you know, in the sorority. So
right. Yeah. It's the line. You know what I'm saying? They don't want y'all to do too much.
Absolutely. So this is like going into like 2015-ish.
Okay.
Still with social media, like I started taking photography like seriously.
Okay.
So I started modeling Joseph, who is one of my favorite photographers in Colombia. He started taking my photos, and you know what? He actually was the first one that like believed in me.
That's fire.
And he's like, start taking my photos. It was free, and he was like, oh God, like, let's go take photos. And I remember our very first shoot, I had on like this gray hair, gray dress, and it was in what? Yeah. Listen, I had broke my heels. Yeah, it was nasty work.
But those are the stories that like make what you do now more important. You know what I'm saying? Like those beginner stories are like somebody just saying, get in front of the camera, try it out. Because obviously, I mean, you model now, but like a lot of people just now getting into it, and that's why we can't skip the beginning. We got to talk about the hard parts before you get the deals, before you get the brand promos, all that stuff.
Right. So I think what happened was, like, I started taking photos with Joseph, and he was like, oh God, you know, you do it so great. And he was so nice about it. And then like afterwards, like, I had got in a relationship, so it slowed down. So if anybody ever been in a relationship trying to grind, I highly don't recommend. It's hard, but it's very hard. Don't do that. So we're going into like 2017. So I took a little break from it.
Got you.
And then around 2018, 2019, I started picking it back up. I started like posting photos, and you know, Instagram at the time, the analytics was a lot different. Yeah, the algorithm was, I mean, you posted and then you saw what was posted right then. Now you see stuff from 6 days, 7 days ago, and I'm like, I don't even, you know, it's no like rhyme or reason to it. It's just like you just see what you see based off whatever the algorithm is. And you know what? It was so easy to like go viral back in the day. You know?
So was you viral back in the day?
Yeah. You know what? I actually was more viral. So at the time when I was in college, I went viral for like Sigma Gamma Rho shit. Like, no cap. So like it was like this one video of like I was scrolling with a Q.
Okay.
No cap.
Went viral?
Yeah.
God. Shout out to bruh.
Yeah.
Shout out to bruh.
Yeah. Shout out to the bruhs. But yeah, I was like, it was like a kickback.
So that was your first viral?
That was the first
time you went viral?
First time.
Got it.
And it was like on some, she shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, it was like the wrong type of viral.
Oh, what? I got kicked out of the SG Row indie chat.
Wow.
She said
What, Canine Love wasn't a thing? They wasn't rocking with it?
Nah, like it wasn't even that. The Canine Love was cool. It was
right. It was the higher ups.
Yeah, Indie Love was like, what the fuck?
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you went viral for that.
Yeah.
And then what happens after that? Like when do you start establishing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
Mona,
right.
So like from 2017 to like 2018. So after I graduated college in 2018, cum laude, I basically was like, okay, cool. So I'm working at T-Mobile. I'm not like happy, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I just know I could just pop off. Like I just need the opportunity. Just shooting, and I'm taking pictures and everything like that, but it's just nothing is like clicking in 2018. And I'm just kind of like came to this point where I was like, you know what, I don't think I want to do this no more. And yeah, and like at the same time I was just getting out of school and I was trying to figure out what was my next step. Like either I was going to go back to school,
right,
or I was gonna like just try to find a position in Columbia.
Okay.
Right? So fast forward, I decided, I was like, listen, I want to go get my master's.
Okay.
Like, I want to go get my master's.
Shout out to further education. Got to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to get my master's. So what I did was I ended up being like, I went to school and went back to Benedict.
Okay.
First cohort, like the first class. First MBA class of Benedict College. So,
that's fire. That's fire.
Yeah, we make history. So I ended up getting my MBA. But at the time, this is around 2020, right?
Okay, so COVID
just hit.
Got you.
So this is like when everything took off for me. So when COVID hit, that was like the best thing to happen. So I remember I was like, oh, I just fucking hate Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, but Instagram. I was like, I really hate it. The analytics had just changed.
Right. That was about to change, that time of the change.
Yeah, and I think I was sitting at around 30K followers. Okay, so I said
that was big for back then, though. I mean,
Instagram.
Yeah.
It was. See, but on Twitter, I only had like 300 followers.
Okay,
and I was like, I'm just post whatever I want to post on Twitter. Right. So I'm also bored. I don't know what to do, and like I want.
COVID got everybody just looking for something to do.
Right. So there actually is this girl. I think her name was like Tina or something like that. She made a thread and was like, grown woman weight or whatever. And it was like girls from high school and them now and like their bodies or whatever. So I was like, I'm going to post under this too. Right. I didn't think nothing of it. So when I posted underneath it, I went to sleep. Okay. I woke up. I had gained 20,000 followers.
Wow. On Twitter?
On Twitter.
Golly.
Like that day.
From that thread?
For one day.
Wow.
Right? Every day I came back on his Twitter, I was like, okay, this is interesting. The thread went so viral that Essence made a whole article about it. Wow. And like the girls that I came up with, like, Michaela, Tina, Winter, like everybody was on that thread, right, on Twitter. So I was like, you know what? For these new people, I'm just going to post content every single day, right? And see what happens, right? So it went from like the first month I gained around, I'd say probably like 70,000 followers.
We got to drop that. Right. 70,000 in a month.
Right.
From just posting every day.
Every day on Twitter.
What were you posting on Twitter? That was because I ain't figure out the Twitter algorithm yet either.
You know what?
Doing?
I was finding a niche. I was like, okay, one, I'm curvy, have a little sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to just post everything I already post on my Instagram. I'm not going to change up the format.
Got you.
But I'm going to relate to my fans.
Right.
So I just started doing that every day. And then I just didn't care. I wasn't focused as much on the content. I was focused on what would make me happy.
Got you.
And what would get engagement, right? So from 2020 to 2021... I start, like lingerie brands started reaching out, right? The first.
So that's what I was gonna ask. So when did the brand start pulling? You know what I'm saying? When did they start coming in?
Right. So lingerie brands reached out. So the first one that reached out was Love Vera. That was like my first free, right? So you know what's funny is like they offer free stuff first. They don't offer you money, so you don't get money till later on. But
tell the people so they know. People be expecting the bag right off the top, like
it's not that simple. So what happens is you post content, it relates to people, and what they look at is your engagement. Right?
Got it.
How many males, how many women? And at the time, I had a good mix of men and women because I was just starting off. But yeah, they sent me some free stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm making it.
Yeah,
like this is my first time.
Right. So and this is the lingerie brand.
Yeah,
Love Vera.
Yeah, Love Vera, which is a black-owned brand. And they focus on melanated lingerie, so colors to match your skin.
Wow, that's fire.
Yeah, so I ended up doing that, and I'm like, okay, cool, I really like this. So should I focus strictly on lingerie, or should I just, expand my horizons, right?
Got it.
Fast forward just a little bit. So I started taking my content very seriously. And like at Twitter at this point in 2021, I'm at 200,000 followers.
Jeez, we done went from 70 to, you said 200 what?
200,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
200K on Twitter.
200K
What you looking
on
like on Instagram at this time?
Instagram at this time is around like 70,000. So we went from 30,000 to 70,000. So I gained like, right?
Yeah.
And
that's
I'm
big
like,
numbers.
Yeah. And I'm just like, at this point in time, I'm not even posting on Instagram. I'm just focused on Twitter. Everybody is just coming from Twitter to Instagram. Right. And I'm like, okay, cool. So like, I was like, all right, y'all, like, y'all really fucking with me. And like, at this time, everyone was like, start an OnlyFans. Do that.
Yeah, because 2020 was like that. 2021 was that OnlyFans period when everybody was sort of getting into it or finding out about it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really know what it was, but like some people really took off during the time. But continue.
Yes.
So people think, yo, you already know the vibes, man. It's girls like Sterl, aka Mr. No Cap, and check me brands. Business owners, get with me and get with me quick. What I want to do is highlight your brand. I want to put your brand right here on the Sterling Jones podcast. If you want some product placement, if you want to shout out your business, if you want to come on and talk about your business, I got different packages. I got different things set up to where I can highlight your business right here on the Sterling Jones podcast, and it can be seen by a huge audience of your people. And I want to make sure to be reaching your people. So business owners, brands, anybody that's got something they want to put out there, make sure you tap in with me so we can get you live on the Sterling Jones podcast. We can get your product right here on the Sterling Jones podcast and make sure that your product is being seen by the biggest audience possible. So make sure you tap in with me. And like I said, it's girls like Sterl, Sterling Jones from the Sterling Jones podcast. You already know the vibes. You already know what it is. You dig.
So at this time, I'm getting free stuff from companies like I'm getting stuff from like Pretty Little Things. I'm getting stuff from like just companies in general, right? But it's no money being made. So I'm like, God, I want some money, right? And at the time, I had just moved to Charlotte. So I was like, okay, I moved to Charlotte, started my, I'm doing marketing for a real estate firm at the time.
Okay.
So, so I moved to Charlotte. I'm like, I just moved money because I wasn't making any. So what happened was I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to try the OnlyFans stuff. And by the way, it was no X-rated stuff, no nothing that. I was like, whatever I'm posting on my Twitter, I'm about to post on there, right?
Keys to the game.
Right. So the first year I started OnlyFans, I made $35,000 extra.
35,000.
Yeah. 35. No, nothing.
Okay.
Right? Not Papa Coochie, not nothing,
God,
right?
Man. And this is what, 2020?
This
is the 2021.
This is 2021 when I finally first started.
Wow.
Right?
Okay. Because I never talked to anyone that's actually done it. So this is interesting to me. This is new news to me, probably to them too. Okay.
So 2021. And like at first I was very hesitant of like doing it because I was like, it's so much negative. Like,
around that time there was a lot of negative connotation behind what OnlyFans was.
Yeah.
Everybody's posting sex stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it wasn't like the influencers hadn't got on it yet, yo. So you're not talking about like the Ruby Roses, the Soulja Boys,
got
the the blue faces.
Right.
It was just like if you on there, you had to do sex work, and that wasn't the case. It was actually like true fans. Everyone just was so interested of what I would post because there was like I was fetishized at the time, right? I'm a curvy girl, like I look cute, like what is she doing,
right?
You know.
And let me pause there. Has that like always been your claim to fame, like the the curvy model, like really embracing it, or like where did that like confidence come from? Because it's obviously a different type of confidence, like being a curvy woman and still being able to like be a model in the spaces where other models are like extremely slim or like slim thick.
Right.
Like how did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like tell me about that.
Yeah, you know what? The confidence kind of came from like, it took time, you know? So like at first I was like, I wasn't very confident. Like I always knew like, oh yeah, I know I'm cute, you know? Like I look good or whatever. But like, I was like, even with the guys, I was like, it was always easy. Right? So
humble brag. Real quick.
Humble
it was
brag.
Easy.
Yeah, no, it was always easy. And I think like for me, like middle school, what? That was tough. Like
yeah. Middle school was tough for everybody.
Oh,
I feel like.
yeah, nah, you bully.
Yeah. So, everybody was going through their uglies. It was a couple people that was good looking in middle school, but they probably burnt out by the time high school. You know what I'm saying? Like they hit their spurt early.
Oh,
you know
baby.
What I mean?
So I was the first in my class to have titties. So I got bullied for having titties.
What? That's a woman thing.
Yeah,
for sure.
like nah, like they used to pop my bra.
What you mean?
They used to like, walking to the bus stop and they used to pop my bra.
Like pull the back of it and pop it. Oh, kids are a different type of mean.
And like it was.
How did that like? What, like they just run up to you and pop and just pop it?
Yeah, girls, not guys.
Yeah.
So and it was crazy because all the guys are like giving, like they used to give attention because of.
Oh, they was definitely jealous. They was feeling away.
I was feeling some type of way. That hurt my feelings. I was like, bitch, I thought we were friends.
And they popping your bra on the way to the bus lot.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So like like going through and stuff like that, it just was more like a confidence booster. I call it it builds character. Nah, if you ain't got bullied, you're not a real nigga.
And that's what I feel like with these young kids, they don't get the chance to get bullied. Everybody's so soft. You know what I'm saying?
Soft.
Everybody's soft as titties.
What?
And they don't get a chance to really understand that it builds character. And it depends on how you take it. Like obviously we don't condone bullying here, but the real ones have felt a little bit of bullying.
We condone shame. we
shame the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? A little bit of it builds character. Like if you take it the right way, that's gonna be your villain story. You know what I mean? It's gonna make you who you come out to be.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And so, I'm such a soft girly. So I was like, oh God, you hate me now?
Damn, that's fucked up.
I know, right? Because these actually my friends popping my bra.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it just took time. I remember when I got to high school, I participated in pageants. Okay. And I won some pageants. And which one was it? Was it Miss Athens? God, I gotta go back and remember it because it was so long ago. I still have the picture and everything. Okay. But when I won my like first two, I was like, dang, I must be kind of cute, huh? Right?
What was your special skill? Or don't you got to do like a skill or something in the pageant?
Yeah, my special skill was singing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was singing. Now, I think I really sing really good? No. But yeah, I was a singer. Okay. And I won. I was like, yeah, turn up. But then after that, I was like, when I was in Athens, they ended up like taking me. I was like in the forefront, like doing like pictures and, being at certain events and stuff like that. And it was awesome. And it just kind of build, confidence. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, when it really hit was like, okay, when I got to college and I was like, I'm about to live, I'm outside with it.
Yeah. Right? College will do it.
Absolutely. So like it started off as like, I was like a party promoter. I was like party promoter. You was popping. Girl. I was like, I was everywhere at anything. Okay. Yeah. NCAA. Hold on. I was part of the fucking, I'm sorry.
What is it? NAACP? Yeah.
Yes. Won a scholarship for them. Everything.
Okay. Shout out NAACP scholarships.
I was part of BCTV. I was cheerleader. I was like,
oh, you was popping. Yeah, you was popping. We got to get a hand clap to that. Oh, that's the gunshot. Hand claps to that. Hand claps to that. Hand claps to that. That's what's up. I did a little bit of that too. I was on the news. I did SGA, Student Government, Campus Activity Board. I mean, the whole nine, like everything I could really get into. And I was DJing on the side. So like just building your name before the Greek letters, before we got into that, you already had like an established name. Right. Was you Moan at this time or was you?
Yeah, I was
your
still.
Government?
I was
you want to tell the people your government?
No. Hey, I was still moaning. Okay. I was moaning soon as I pulled up on the soon as I pulled up on campus. Okay. Right? Okay. So as soon as I put up on campus, I was like, yeah, listen, we not even about to go with the real names right now. We're about to go with the nicknames.
Got it.
And I was like, yeah, Mona. Yeah, call me that.
Got it.
Met my bestest friends during this time, and yeah, it was just cool vibes. But yeah, like I said, I started off party promoting, doing photography in the clubs, meeting like the people who ran the clubs.
That's
I was
fine.
really
You was networking.
Yeah, I was invested.
You was networking.
I was very invested in the nightlife. Okay, just trying to grind, make money. I was like, I'm a big hustler, so yeah, I was like, anything I can do, far as like, come here, take your photos, take the photos at the parties. Let me do it.
That's fire. They ain't gonna turn down a pretty girl trying to take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good end. You know
absolutely.
What I mean?
And then
was your work fire? Was you nice?
Yeah, I'm great at it actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you didn't say nothing about that when I was sitting here running around putting these cameras up by myself. You didn't say nothing about your photography experience.
I was like, oh, if you want to do it, you can do it. Yeah, I'm great with it. So if you ever want a free shoot, let me know.
Noted.
But yeah. So then like I started getting with the party promoters, and it was like, yeah, you know how it is when you're a young girl coming up in the party promoters or like the people who are like own the clubs. They're like, you're kind of cute. Come in.
Yeah, you got the end.
I'm gonna put you under our wing. You know?
Put you under our wing. And we're gonna get to that, because I know you probably got some horror stories from the club days and the modeling days, because that's one of the freaky jobs out here is photographers, club promoters. Not all of them, but there are some stories I be hearing. It's like it's not the best light to be put in, but it comes with the territory.
Nah,
you know what I mean? It comes with the territory.
Nah, people be freaky.
Real freaky.
Yeah, real freaky. freak man.
They do. So you gotta watch. You gotta be careful. You gotta know, and you gotta know what you getting into. You know what I'm saying? Be self-aware. Don't be too don't be too green out here. You know what I'm saying?
But people be wet behind the ears.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm not wet behind my ears.
You got skin in the game.
I learned. What? Skin in the game? I don't trust nobody.
You can't. You really got to be able to maneuver out here by yourself. And not be leaning on the club promoter and other people to do your work for you.
Absolutely.
You know where were we at in your story?
Okay, so you talk about confidence. We got to college.
Got the confidence part. We are on like your ascension to modeling and doing what you was doing. So we was sort of at like OnlyFans. You wasn't posting nothing sexual. You was posting stuff. 21. Got a whole bunch of followers. Blah blah blah. And money was coming in.
Right, money was coming in. I was like, and I was blown up. What?
I was crazy.
I remember for my 25th birthday, bro. I was like, I'm about to rent out a rooftop in Charlotte, merchant and trade. I was like, I'm about to rent this shit out. Like my bill came, it was like $900, and my friends paid like $400. I paid the rest. I ain't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, that's how much money was coming in. I didn't even care. I woke up the next day. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. So, and then like going forward, I was like, okay, cool. So what now? Like, okay, this money coming in. Okay, let me maximize. I'm getting the brands sending clothes, and like you have like Wolfgang sending clothes, which is like a non-binary clothing line. Then I'm still getting lingerie sent over, and I'm just like, I just feel like I can make more money, right? So now you're talking about around 2023. I'm at this time I'm around 430,000, right? Followers, just Twitter. On Instagram, we are around 95K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost at 100K.
Almost on 100K. I was like, once I hit so the thing is with FashionNova, which is funny.
Yeah, give them the FashionNova tips, because we're going to click this up, because they want to hear about FashionNova, and so do I.
FashionNova is like, they look at when they want you to be an ambassador, they look at your engagement, they look at like, okay, so what do you have going on, right? But God, if they don't want you to hit 100K, like they want you to hit 100K before they even start sending you free clothes,
Okay.
And we're not even talking about the money yet, right?
We're just talking about clothes.
Just clothes.
Okay.
Just clothes.
Continue.
So I'm at 95, so I haven't even got that deal yet, right?
Okay.
2023, I remember being reposted and everything, like with Pretty Little Things. I had a photo that went viral. It was like, it's such a nice photo. And then I remember also finally finding out that I had a Reddit thread. So
he's having fun.
What? Listen, I had a Reddit thread. I had so many Reddit threads.
Really?
And I couldn't find out like, why are all these people following me? Right? So I had Reddit threads, and it was like underground like websites that also was like, who is this girl? Like, let's post her.
Trying to find out who you was.
Yeah. So at this time, 2023, you're talking about around. I'm making around what? Probably like 45K OnlyFans. Right, and that's just not doing no.
Is that monthly?
Stuff. No, monthly. Yeah, monthly.
Okay.
So monthly, and you know what's crazy thing? Because I'm also still working a corporate position, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So like at this time, I am a marketing coordinator.
Okay.
Right? So I haven't even got to like a regional level yet.
Got it.
So I'm making money for that. I'm making money for this, and you know,
money's coming in like you want it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm like sitting on it. So cool. So I ended up like, you know, once again, you get in a relationship, cool, things kind of slow down.
Right.
I finally hit around 110 on Instagram in 2023. And I hit around 600,000 on Twitter.
Golly.
Yeah. So my impressions were like monthly, you're talking about 2 million impressions.
Wow. That's crazy.
Just on Twitter.
Right.
And like I'm getting like the sponsorships and the deals coming in. So I'm making, you know, extra 3K, 4K a month just from that coming in just for Twitter. Right?
Is this from FashionNova?
No, this is just from Twitter, like random businesses trying to promote. So I'm getting extra 3K, 4K coming in on top of the OnlyFans money, on top of the corporate money. Right?
Shout out the money coming in. That's fire.
So going forward, so about close to the end of 2023, FashionNova was like, yo, listen, I see y'all stuff. I see your stuff. Let me see you some money. Let me see you some clothes, right? Let me
money
like,
and clothes?
Yeah, right? Both. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I've been waiting for, right? And I'm like,
that's fire.
This is when I told myself in 2022, I was like, listen, there's only 2 deals I want. I want the FashionNova and I want the Savage X Fenty, and I'm gonna get the Savage X Fenty in 2024.
We're gonna manifest it.
In 2024, I'm gonna get that Savage X Fenty. But in
shout out FashionNova.
Yeah,
we'll just shout them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big FashionNova fan.
Yes.
And you got FashionNova. You got FashionNova on right now.
This is their collections. Just send this to me.
Do they send you stuff monthly, weekly, monthly?
So they
with a check attached?
Yes. So monthly,
That's
they send it to me. And I was like, okay, but at this time I did not know what came with it and how much work comes with it.
So this talk about the work. About the work. It's not just all glitz and glam, huh?
Yeah, no, you really have to do a lot of work. You're talking about 4 to 5 feeds, 3 to 4 different photos of whatever you're taking. You're talking about like 2 minutes to a minute of like your story post, like. So
they send you like a list of things.
And baby, it's a list.
Really?
Okay, they don't play,
and they gotta make sure you gotta make sure you hit it.
Oh yeah, so it becomes a job, right? So I'm doing this job at this time. I also get promoted. I get like a 20K bonus at my job, And on top of that, I'm still making money on OnlyFans. I'm still doing all these things.
Still got the OnlyFans popping.
Yeah, listen. Okay, so.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is, man. It's Girls Like Sterl, a.k.a. Mr. No Cap, a.k.a. Sterling Jones from the Sterling Jones Podcast. And check me. I just want to give a big shout out to my sponsor. We are talking about Blow City Hookah Lounge, y'all. Blow City Hookah Lounge is the premier place for hookah lounges in Charlotte, North Carolina. Right now, you can go to Blow City and you can have a great time. You can get good food. You can get good hookah. You can hear the best DJ in the city, DJ B San. Tap into Blow City Hookah Lounge, man. Every time I go out there, I get treated well. It's a great time. 1704 Harris Houston Road, Suite 3. Charlotte, North Carolina. Make sure if you're in the Charlotte area, if you got a night to yourself, if you got a night with your people, if you got a night with your lady, you just want to go out and have a good time, get some good food, some good hookah, some good music, make sure you check out Blow City Hookah Lounge and definitely tell them Sterl sent you. So now we're going to move into the nitty gritty, the fun stuff, the good stuff, the stuff everybody wants to know about, relationships.
Ooh.
And we're getting your perspective on relationships. So like my first question when it comes to relationships, because we talked about you balancing your business with relationships. Should you move in with someone while you're in a relationship?
Absolutely not.
And talk about why. Like, tell them why. I mean, let's hear your point of view when it comes to that.
Honestly, I don't think you should move in with someone. I think
just a little bit right there.
Thank you.
All good.
So nice. Yeah. So like, I don't think you need to move in with anyone unless you've been in a relationship for at least full year before you move in.
Gotcha.
But it needs to be like y'all damn near about to be married, like engaged.
Engaged, then move in.
Engaged, then move in, because no, like moving in, like just let's just do some shit. Let's just shack up together. It's not worth it. Okay. Speaking from experience, it's cool, right? When you're like just going and just moving in because you know you love the person and it's cool, right? But if you're just trying to like, I guess like trying to get the experience, it's not worth it. Okay. Yeah.
And it's because like you find out more about a person when you move in with them, and then like their life habits and stuff like that, or
because you don't know how a person lives or whatever, and you don't want it to happen so quickly that you just be like, ugh, this kind of turned me off, you know?
Right.
Yeah, because a person like me, like I'm the type of female that likes to like cook, you know, I clean and you know I do all these things, but what about if I do everything? Yeah, it's not worth it. Like, I just don't think that's worth it. I think it would be a successful relationship when one person lives over here, one person lives over there, and you have your space.
So you a space person?
Oh, you know what?
Big space person.
I am a, listen, if we're not going to be talking tonight, I need to go home.
You want to go home to your own bed, like your own vibe, just do your own thing?
Look, I'll wake up in the morning 6 o'clock. I'll be like, listen, time for me to go home.
Out of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here for the cuddles, right?
For sure.
I'm here for the, we about to watch a movie. We about to fuck everything, right? But afterwards, I can go home. I love the fact that I can just go home.
And you can peel. Just go do your own thing.
I don't need to stay.
Okay. Because a lot of girls, I mean, sometimes you end up kicking a girl out. You ever been kicked out?
No.
You ever been kicked out of somebody's crib?
I never been kicked out of anyone's crib.
Okay.
Not me.
Put some respect on it. Not too much.
Nah, like, what? No.
Okay, we back. Again. Yes.
Sorry.
Are you good? Off camera, we were talking about, you were telling me that one of the guys you were dealing with was fetishizing you.
Ooh.
What do you mean by that? What does that entail? What does that look like? What do you mean by that?
So what I'm saying is, it's like they have like an ideal of what you are, how you work, what you are gonna come and do, right? Before you even meet them. So like what that means is, it's like, one, curvy, got titties, got ass, you know. So it's like when you meet me, if you're like some kind of fan, right?
So they be fans. That's what you're saying. They be a fan of you.
Yeah, and you know, when I say fetishizing, it's like I don't think about anything other than like which ways I can flip you.
That's what you think they think?
Yeah, no, that's definitely what they think.
Okay, got you.
Like, I can't,
what can I do with you?
Yeah,
type
like
shit.
What can I do with you, right? Like, and like if you ever been with someone who's like that, then like far as like what you like and you know what you like to do, kind of goes out the door, because it's like that's exactly what they think of you. Like, that's
it's more or less like what they want to do with you,
as opposed to like what I want.
Right. Yeah, and like, what they can do for you.
Absolutely. 100%. And it doesn't make any better that I'm like a sub. So it's like, I'm gonna be like, okay. Like, you be like, hey, that's what I want to do. I'll be like, oh, yeah, okay, great, cool.
And you just be with it.
No, never complaints. No complaints.
100%.
What?
Noted.
No complaints.
So they so they come in with a preconceived notion. Yes. They get with you, and then, I mean, do you like that though? Do you like being
absolutely well
fetishized, I guess?
No. So I don't like being fetishized. But the thing is that it depends on the person. So if a person's a fan, if you like, you see my stuff, like, oh my God, like I finally got her, right? It's like, oh, this is a fantasy, right? So whatever you thought that you wanted to do with me, right, now you have the opportunity to, right?
Gotcha.
So yeah, now it becomes a fetish.
Got it.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Okay. Now, when you were with guys, do you ever fetishize them, or like, how do you come into a situation, or like when you looking for a guy, what are you looking for?
Yeah, well, you know what, my love language is not even like physical touch.
And that's a good point. You got to know your physical. I mean, not your physical. You got to know your love languages.
Yeah.
And what would you say yours would be?
Oh, no, number one is like gift giving.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I am easily swindled by flowers.
You be getting swindled out here?
What?
Like the Tinder swindler?
Well, I got swindled for a whole year.
No. What do you mean?
Yeah, so you end up getting in a relationship and thinking like, oh, this person likes this person enjoys doing this, and sometimes they just don't. They don't, but they enjoy it when it was like a chase, right?
And that's the thing with a lot of guys. It be like that. We do aspire to chase more than actually like when you get it.
Yeah,
it gets sort of like,
you get kind of bored of it. You be like, dang, I got it already. But like when it's a chase, oh yeah, everything she likes, I like it too. You know, so it's kind of hard for me because it's like, well, for me, because like I said, gift giving is my love language. I love to give men. Right, I like to spoil men.
Really?
Yeah, like what? Boy,
what kind of gifts is you giving?
So I'll pay for a whole trip, whole flight, everything.
You're gonna have niggas in these comments going crazy.
I would pay for the whole thing if I know like it'll like, oh my God, like he never had this experience, so let me give it to him, and I know he would like it. Or like for instance, I could do anything from the little things that like, oh, like your neck hurts your neck hurts, right?
You're a massage therapist too?
Yeah. Or I'd be like, listen, I'm about to pay for your haircut, but also I paid for you to get a massage later on today.
I don't know. We're going to try the shotgun on that one. Because these haircuts is getting expensive.
What?
These haircuts is getting expensive. So
automatically, haircuts, a good haircut, you're talking about around like what, $55, and then if you want the deluxe with the spray, you're talking about $65.
Look at you knowing the prices. Hold up, shout out to that. Shout out my barber too. Shout out Asa, man. Shout out Back Cuts.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing, because it's like, one, I expect my man to look good anyway, so I don't mind paying for a haircut.
Okay.
But two, if I know you just needed it, if you never had a girl who's like love language is gift giving, you're missing the fuck out, right? Because
you're missing out,
right? Because most women, their love language isn't gift giving.
Yeah, that's rare. They like receiving gifts, but not giving gifts.
Absolutely. So like when you meet that female who's like, oh, she gonna spoil you. No, she dead ass will spoil you. Like, I spoil. I don't care. Call me a trick.
You be out here tricking?
Nah, like.
But these are the guys you actually like, and the ones you want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, these are relationships.
Relationships, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, now, if it's somebody like I'm just dating or whatever, I'm getting to know you.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'll pay for your lunch. Lunch is
something
nothing.
Something like our last the podcast we did, the first one, the clip went viral about the $30 for lunch thing. Like. People was on the fence about that. Some people was like, that's enough. Some people was like, it's not.
Right.
Most was saying it was, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking lunch as in, like, you're working, you're taking a lunch break, and you're going back to work. You're not trying to eat a full-course meal in the middle of the day and then go back to work. You know what I mean?
No, society has fucked y'all up. Listen, lunch is whatever I send you, okay?
Straight up.
Bro, listen, I'm grateful for $10. Like, if you just like, oh, boom, like, oh, yeah, go ahead and get lunch, Starbucks or whatever. A Starbucks drink's $10. So I'm going to be appreciative. So, but I feel like a lot of people got in their heads that, oh, I need this much money. Like, no, like, bro, when you're working and you're going through your day, you're not going to anywhere expensive. You're probably going to fucking McDonald's.
Yeah. And McDonald's, somewhere light, somewhere quick.
$30 is way a lot.
Imagine spending $30 at McDonald's.
$30 at McDonald's is like a 2-family pack.
Yeah, facts. Bro. I looked it up. $30 can get you a family packet at Outback. What? And that's like 6 sirloin steaks.
Oh, yo,
5 biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Like,
baby, you give me $10. I'd be like, oh, it was on your heart. That's money. Like, what?
Fucking with that.
There's a lot of people that don't make that type of money, and there's a lot of people that don't have it. So whatever you give me, I'm gonna be appreciative of it.
So speaking of that, in the relationships you in, are you usually? I mean, I'm pretty sure in some cases you've ended up the breadwinner.
Ooh. Yeah.
How does that work out? What's the dynamic with that?
So the thing is like I think the guys don't know how much I actually make.
Right? So you keep it low.
Yeah, no, I don't say nothing. I'm very humble. All my friends will tell you, like, even with the social media shit, I don't say nothing. Like, I don't say how much I make or whatever. But I usually do make more than a man. And that's okay, because the thing about me is I'm the type of female that if you need it, I got you.
You be spreading the love.
What?
You be spreading the love.
What? I would be like, okay, so how much the bill? And he'd be like, oh shit, it's about $200. I'd be like, what? Okay, I send you like 150. Or I send you 100. Why? Because like I love you, I'm gonna send it to you because I want to take care of you.
Spreading the love.
Absolutely, I want to take care of my man.
That's fire.
Absolutely,
that's fire. Like you said, I think social media and just like where we at in 2020. Or is it 2024? Damn, that shit I still be right in 2023.
I be doing
But
it too.
yeah, I think that's like definitely got us all in like a frenzy as far as like what's really going on in relationships. Like it would make sense for like us both to be making money. Like you look out for me, I look, you know what I'm saying? But like,
the best relationships are when you're going back for bag. Ooh, what? I love a bag for bag as relationship. Like as soon as you start out when you're dating, like you be like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna take her to this restaurant. I'm gonna take her to here. Boom. She be like, okay.
You trying to one up?
Let me take you on this date. Let me show you. Let me show you something you ain't never experienced before. I'm that type of female.
Okay.
So like, I'm like, whatever you do, let's go back for back because we both got money. We're both young. We don't have kids. Let's try it. Factual.
Okay. Now on the flip side, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like with all these numbers we're talking about, the 300K on Twitter and all of that. I'm pretty sure you're getting a lot of blue checks. A lot of people just trying to do that to you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? How do you like what be happening in your DMs? How are you balancing all of that? Like,
oh, I don't care.
You be ignoring it?
No, it's just like for me, I don't like just because you're a celebrity or just because you play ball or whatever. No, I don't care. Like because like for me, it's crazy because I usually go for like the regular guys. Like I just go for
like regular dudes.
IT, finance, software engineer.
Let them know that they can still get it too.
Right.
Yeah.
Banker, like truck driver. Like it don't really matter to me.
Yeah.
I just care more about like you as a person. Like what we relate to. Like okay, so you like doing this? Cool. I like doing it too. At this point in my life, this point in like me being single, I want a person that just enjoys the same thing as me, and that's it.
100%.
Yeah.
And how is single life treating you? How is single life? You know what I'm saying? Single life is interesting. I'm single too, and single life is cool until about 10:30, 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? When you want to hunch up on something, you be like, man, let me figure out something. Like that's the only time. Then you wake up and you be going about your day, but at 10 o'clock when it start getting dark, you start feeling away.
Yeah. So, cause I'm like newly single. Yeah. No, single life has been funny, right? Because what I do now is not what I did before I met my ex, right? Yeah, I'm upfront honest. Like I don't play. Oh, what's your favorite color? Like no.
Don't you hate that shit, bro? Like the get to know you games. Like where are you from? How many brothers do you have? How many like? It's disgusting, dog. You know what I'm saying?
It's absolutely terrible. But what's funny is that I'm so truthful and so upfront that I start asking, "What's your dynamic with your dad?"
So you asking the real deal questions?
Yeah. Is your mom and your dad married? Like, okay, so when you were a kid, do you feel abandoned? First date.
Straight up.
First date.
I like it. And low key, I feel that because you do got to get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because why are we talking about your favorite color and goddamn what you did in middle school? Like, where are you now? And I do like that. I'm the same way though, because I came from a 2-parent household, so I be wondering like, what's your family dynamic? You know what I'm saying?
That's usually a positive, but it's usually a positive if your dad wasn't cheating on your mom.
100%. And my dad wasn't cheating on my mom.
Hey, listen.
Not too much. Not too much. I'm named after my pops, so shout out my pops. But I feel that though, because I mean, I just saw something. Do you watch Love Is Blind?
Absolutely.
I didn't watch it. I'm not hip, but I have seen the clip of what they was talking about. What's his name? Clay.
And
he was talking about his dad. He took him on like missions.
Oh,
like his dad used to go cheat, and he would take him with him.
Oh, that happened to me.
What?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Boy, listen. Let's
get into it.
Let's get into it. So when I was growing up, I'd say probably when I was like around 6 years old.
And you remember it, huh?
Yeah, absolutely, because it shaped me. I go to therapy, you guys. If you ain't never met a black woman in her 28s, late 20s, going into 30s, you're missing out. So, like we unlocked a new thing in therapy.
Which was what?
So, with my dad, he was married. He was married to this woman. She was sweet, but my dad he had a lot of women, right? So, what happened was he would have these women around me when I was a kid, and I would be like, interesting. Like, for instance, he would be like, oh yeah, y'all go outside and y'all go play, right? But it'd be a woman that's not his wife that be inside the house with him for like an hour and 2 hours. Mm-hmm. So what we would do is, I used to be like, oh, well, why he don't, you know, what's going on or whatever. Mm-hmm. And, you know, when you're a kid, you don't know.
Right.
But you know it's not right. So
I feel like something is off.
Oh, baby.
You can tell something is off.
What? I told my mom, I was like, Mom, Dad's be having me.
You know, you snitched?
Absolutely. You know what? And you know what's the craziest thing? So I have a tendency of not being vulnerable with men, right? And it comes from this. So
damn.
I told my mom.
The plot thickens.
Oh, very much so. I'm very self-aware. So I told my mom, like, yeah, so Dad had me around these women. And she was like, he can't have you around these women. So she called him and was like, don't have her around those women. So his answer to this was like, I'm going to send you over your auntie house.
Damn. Straight like that.
So from 6 to around 15.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Every weekend I would go to my auntie house. I would not spend time with my dad. My dad would have the boys, but he wouldn't have me.
I was about to, how many siblings you got?
Oh, so my dad has 7 kids. My mom has me and my brother, but we have the same mom, same dad. Okay.
And then it's the other side is 7.
Yeah. So 7 kids, 6 baby mothers. Oh, listen.
Golly.
Yeah, I mean,
he was doing his thing out there.
A black man with blue green eyes. I mean,
and that if y'all can't see, her eyes are green. I came in, I tried you. I apologize. I said, what we talking about? We talking about glasses or something. I was like, I said something about, I said, you don't got no, like, you don't change out your contacts. She was like, what contacts?
I can't see shit.
I didn't even know that these were her real. That was your real eye color.
Yeah.
I apologize. I didn't know. I thought there was contacts.
Yeah.
I thought there was contacts.
That's how you feel. You fill it in. You were like, yeah, you got contacts in it. Nah.
I didn't even know, man. I didn't know. You don't. I mean, the color contact thing is like a thing. You know what I'm saying? People be wearing the color contacts and they get it off.
They built different. I'm scared.
I did not even know that was your real eye color. Yeah. You know, I wear shades there all the time.
They're great when you're looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
When you're looking straight into them.
Or down. Whatever.
Or down. Or are you looking up? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can look straight into them green hazel eyes you got right there.
Absolutely.
Interesting. We love that.
So, yeah. So, with that dynamic, I ended up telling my mom. My mom went up to my dad and she was like, Dad, you can't be around these women. Which my dad was like, oh, you're going to go over your auntie house from now on. So, every time I went over my dad's house on the weekends, he just sent me on my auntie house. So
he knew what was going on.
Yeah. But
when did you start figuring it out though? Like 6, you noticed it, but like when did you start like noticing like, all right, he out here like.
So it was around 6. I was like self-aware of like what was going on, and like I love my dad to death, but I was like, oh, you're married, you can't do that, right? It's more like as a child, but like, well, I should tell her, right? And
no, you shouldn't. You should not
but that's the issue when it comes to men. They like, oh, you shouldn't.
Right.
But if
you felt like as a woman, you should take it to your moms.
As a woman, at 6, as a child,
right.
And I know my dad is married. I feel like I should tell her. But instead of telling her, I told my mom. And my mom told my dad, and in response, my dad was like, oh, for every weekend now, you're gonna be at your auntie house.
You got it.
Yeah, so what happens is it creates almost like a abandonment as a way, right?
Okay.
Go to therapy, you guys.
Yeah, what are you finding out through therapy? What are these problems now opened up and shown you shown to you?
Yeah, because now you feel like, oh yeah, I'm abandoned because he would keep the boys, but me as a girl, he would sit on my auntie house. So me and my dad relationship was, I can't talk to you. I can't come to you, like, because 1, I don't know how to come to you, but 2, you're like trying to control the situation. Right. And it's like now, you guys. So when it comes to therapy, she would tell me that, hey, the guys that you date or the men that you date are like a little controlling. It's hard for you to talk to them, right? Kind of like your dad.
Got it.
Yeah. So, and I have an issue with bringing up issues, like problems that I have, because if I bring them up, it might resort to abandonment. So, yeah. I'm even arguer. Like,
you just go with it. That makes sense though.
What,
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah. My last relationship, I only argued 3 times. The whole entire relationship.
How long was the relationship?
A year and 4 months.
I argued 3 times in like that fucking first month.
A lot of men haven't even experienced that, which is crazy.
No, that's yeah. But you were suppressing a lot of it though. You feel like instead of like
because
acting on it.
For me, I think in the process of, well, if it's not that big of a deal to me, then it shouldn't be a big deal to you, right? And a lot of times it becomes suppressment, and it's so much room left to like not grow. Right,
it's a lot of gray area in there.
Yeah. So you won't grow from it a lot of times, or I won't say nothing. 9 times out of 10, I ain't saying shit. Cause if it's not a big deal, if I feel like it's not a big deal,
let it go.
Absolutely,
let it fly.
Absolutely, because why we arguing? I wanna love on you. I'm trying to get throated. I'm not trying to.
Hold up. Throated.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be in this.
Is that your thing?
Absolutely.
Giving pleasure?
Absolutely. What? I can get off unless I'm doing that. That ass.
Hold up. You gonna have the fellas in a frenzy.
Yes.
You know that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You gonna have them in a frenzy. You like the shower room with gifts?
Yes.
And you like to get throated?
Yes. So for me, like, I can't get off unless the man I'm with is being pleasure. Like, or if you come. Like, I can't come until you come. It's real weird. So, yeah.
Understood. Ladies, you take notes. Take notes from Mona.
They're going to be in the comments talking about something. Girl, no, you got to be. I know. Stand up.
You can be a lady and still be a freak in the sheets. You know what I'm saying? Because when you came here, you was like, I want to dress as a lady. You know what I'm saying? With respect.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying, I'm being classy. I didn't come
gotta be
here.
classy, but you know what I'm saying?
Show up in lingerie.
Right. Yeah, we should have the Patreon uncut.
I know, right?
The Patreon uncut might be a little different. When we add the Patreon level to the package, we can talk some difference. We can talk about the lingerie packages and all of that stuff.
I know, right?
You seem like a fantasy type of girl to me. Like you like to role play different situations.
You know what? I do cosplay, but nice. So far as like role playing and stuff like that, I think I'm just more so of I'm just sub. Like, so, I mean, true sub. So it's like, whatever you want, I'm down for it. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna say no. Like, what?
Right.
Like,
And I never done the cosplay, but like, I love Halloween now. Like, I did the Joker, and then I did the mask last year.
I love a good
and
Velma.
I fuck with it. Oh yeah, I seen the Velma thing.
I love a good Velma. What?
I seen the Velma shit. I know that went crazy on your shit. I know the Velma went stupid.
What?
Everybody love the Velmas. And you really are like a Velma, because you was tripping earlier about you ain't had your glasses and shit.
I still got my glasses. I can't even read what's
You can't see the screen we looking at right now. She can't see nothing in here.
No, we just going by vibes.
Vibes and wine.
Vibes and wine.
And that being said, let's take it to my favorite part of the show. We got to do a sponsor check. I want to do a shout out to our sponsors real quick before we go to this first break. Shout out Blow City Hookah Lounge. Blow City Hookah Lounge is the premier place for you to get your hookahs, drinks, good music, everything you need to get. Make sure you check out Blow City Hookah Lounge in University. If you there, if you need night out with your lady, night out with your man, make sure you check out Blow City Hookah Lounge. It is the premier spot. Honestly, one of the best spots I've been to. They treat me super good. And make sure when you go, you tell them Sterl sent you. Blow City Hookah Lounge in University. We love y'all. We support y'all. Make sure you check out Blow City Hookah Lounge. And we're going to take a little break. And we are back. We're back. So me and Mona's been in here having a good time. We was in here chatting.
Wait.
What?
Vibing.
Oh, we thought you said wait. Oh, we in here vibing. I got a lightning round question for you.
Oh.
We're just gonna shoot something off. We're just gonna shoot the shit.
Okay, cool.
What's your fake name when niggas try to holler?
Mona.
I'm about to say you already got the name. Let's see. What's the craziest thing your parents found in your phone? Your parents ever been to your phone?
My mom been to my phone before.
What's she find in there?
She found a dick.
Straight up. When was this?
Oh, wow. Boy, listen, I think I was in like junior high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, she went through my phone. She was like, what is this? I was like, no,
It was over
don't
for
worry
you?
about it.
It's done for you?
It's nobody. Yes.
You can't even really say shit then.
Yeah, nah. Because I'm like, do I tell her I'm not a virgin or do I just hold it in? But yeah.
So she found that.
Yeah. She was like, you got a dick in your phone? Yeah, you're fucking. We're birth control.
Birth control. That's the thing for y'all. Like, it's straight to that.
Absolutely.
It's straight to that.
What
else. Is the craziest thing you've done to your ex for revenge? You said you was Mrs. Lickback. Are you gonna get your lick back?
Okay. So back in the day, my ex, I would say like my sophomore year of college ex. Oh God, hopefully he don't see this.
He might. He still follow you?
Yeah, no, he does. We just got back cool. He doesn't know. I keep shit to myself.
Oh, he don't know what you did?
Fuck no.
Okay. Well, sorry, Brad. I mean, it happens.
Yeah,
you find out on the Sterling Jones podcast, but it is what it is.
His best friend was interested in me.
Oh Lord.
The best friend who like introduced us or whatever.
No.
Yeah, when we broke up, I was just like, I'm so hurt. And his best friend.
See where this going.
His best friend hit me up on some. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. I hate that y'all broke up. And I was just like, what time you on? What time you on? Please don't give me no
sympathy.
Don't give me no sympathy. What you want? Because I know. Because the thing is, I knew his best friend liked me a lot, and
you could just tell.
Oh, what? All his friends liked me.
Yeah.
Yeah, every single one tried me, and I said no.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I told him, and he still didn't like. He didn't really do nothing about it. So yeah, in that situation, when we broke up. And the guy, he was from the same town as me or whatever. I was like, oh, yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really take that much. So, yeah, I spent it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah.
Spent it.
What?
Straight like that.
Yeah, I spent it, but it was on more so like, oh, I know you like me. See, this is the fucked up part, right? I know you like me, but I'm not going to be with you. So I'm going to do it. Because it makes me feel better.
And then I'm out of there.
And then I'm out of there because I knew I could just do it. And then I know he'll never find out. And I know you always see this man. So what's up? You know?
That's fine.
That's
crazy.
It is.
It is what it is, though. It be happening.
It does be happening. But guess what? Hey, I ain't never cheated on a man.
Okay.
Ever. I would say that.
Let me give you a little hand clap for that because we fuck with that.
Yeah.
We fuck with that.
Now, what we do when we break up is different. I don't care if it's 1 hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes afterwards. If we break up,
it's over with.
Hey, God
forbid. Safe to say. What are your exes saved as in your phone?
Huh?
Your exes, what are they saved as in your phone? Or they blocked?
Oh, you know what? So my ex, I didn't block his phone number, but he's saved in the phone. But all our text threads are like completely washed out.
You deleted them?
He's on first name basis.
Straight, just regular.
Absolutely.
Chad.
Just John. That's it. That's it. Jon. No emojis, no nothing.
Regular degular.
Absolutely. He's just regular.
I am weak.
No complaints though. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like I can like block you on social media or like not. You're gonna see me sooner or later. So.
Yeah. You can pop up on somebody's page.
Absolutely. I didn't even try to block him on nothing. I was just like unfollow. That's how we do no contact because I will never see your stuff.
Yeah, you was telling me about that. That's your thing, like the no contact thing, right?
Yeah, it's not even my thing. So I have an anxious attachment to people, so it's very hard for me to pull apart. And like I do the no contact if I feel like, oh yeah, I'm being disrespected. Let's cut contact so I can heal. And usually after I do cut the no contact, it doesn't take me more than a week to get over it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. See, when I had to figure out what I realized is like, once again, healing. What I realize is if you're ever confused, the answer is fucking no.
Really?
Like, ever confused in life, the answer is always no.
That's a good point.
Absolutely. So if a female, like, even, let me ask you this. So has a female been like, what are we?
Of course.
Yeah, right? And she be like, well, and you kind of like give her this answer that's not really a yes or no.
Give it a runaround answer.
Yeah. So if you give her that answer, it's going to confuse her. Because your answer was fucking no. It was always no.
It's nothing.
It was
no.
always no.
Right.
Like, So it's just you want to be nice about it, but the answer was no. So if you ever feel confused at your job, at life, at anything that you're doing, if you're confused about it, the answer is no. If you're confused about, dang, I don't know, my job cares about me, why they doing this, why they doing that, why I didn't get promoted, the answer is no.
Damn. Right? So you don't know for sure. It's just no.
It's no. Always no.
Facts. That's a good way to go about stuff. Because you didn't, otherwise you living in that like confusional, I don't know if that's a word, but you're living in that state of confusion. You know what I'm saying? You're in that like in between, like, is it this, is that?
Is it this or that? Let me overthink it. It's never that. It's always no, bro. Like,
that's
never.
A good point. That's a good point.
Like, oh my God, we could possibly get back together. No. No.
It's a nah.
Nah. Like, once I realized that, I was like, see, when it's like a switch for females, right?
Right.
So it's like, oh, I really like this person. I still love this person or whatever. But when you like hit that switch and it's like, the answer's no. You never want to go back. You're like, the answer's no. Fuck no.
That's
I ain't spending the block.
That's a good point.
I don't spend the block.
That's a good point. Man.
Join me while I'm here.
Because I'm out. Okay, cool beans. Well, let me ask this as I find out. What chapter of your life are you in right now? Like, what's going on? Like, where are you feeling like, I mean, that was a good point of saying like, you know what I'm saying, just knowing no is no. But where you at? What's your chapter in life right now? What would you call it?
Healing, healthy, and growing. My whole life purpose is to, you know, be happy and be healed. And, you know, it's so hard because a lot of people, they know they have a problem and they don't want to fix it. And for me, I want to fix it because I want to be the best version of myself. Or even when you introduce a partner into your life, I want to be the best version of myself for you. So when you come into, you know, my life, it's peace.
Right.
Yeah, I like to travel. You know, I want to spend my money. I want to be happy, right? Because I only got two more years in my 20s. Yeah, I got two more years in 20s.
That's crazy. We almost through our fucking 20s. I cannot believe that.
So why spend it being sad?
Facts.
Right? Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I just want to be the happiest version.
When is your
of myself.
birthday?
October 17th, 10/17.
You 10/17? Holla. 10/17?
Absolutely.
I ain't never gonna forget that. That's fire.
Yeah.
10/17.
Oh yeah, my tradition is Gucci Man.
What's your favorite Gucci song?
I love money and
she love me back. Holla. That's fire.
Hold on.
Oh, you got another one?
What kind of fucking thing?
What is it?
My diamonds. I'm fucking on the camera. Gucci is no amateur.
Oh, photo shoot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep. That's the one. Gucci amateur. Yeah.
Yeah, we going out on that song. We put that. Okay.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's a good one. I like that. That's a classic. That's a classic. I don't know if we're gonna be able to play this on YouTube. Let's conclude it. Then we'll end the show with that.
Okay.
We'll end the show with that.
Okay.
Aside, whatever, you know what I'm saying? This was an awesome episode.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming. I appreciate the time.
Absolutely.
Your efficiency. I sent her the schedule and was like, what you need when we doing it. Okay. Brought hella wine to the spot. We have been through 4 little mini bottles of wine.
Tipsy.
That one, and we got Stella Rose.
We still got the Stella Rose.
Huh?
Yeah.
We still got Stella Rose.
Still got to finish the Stella Rose.
We got to finish that.
Okay. Yeah.
We got to finish that one tonight.
Yeah,
what time it is? Daylight savings is 11:27. But we gonna finish that tonight.
Oh yeah, we're gonna finish it.
Say that. Nonetheless, y'all, appreciate y'all tapping in. This is another episode of the Sterling Jones podcast. Tap your socials in so they can get all your stuff.
All right, follow me on Instagram. It's Mona Lisa Candy. Follow me on Twitter. It's Mona_Juicy. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on TikTok. It's Mona Lisa Candy. Yeah, if you Google Mona Letman, all my socials will
you gonna pop up like that?
Always. It's easy. Google me.
You heard her. You already know the fucking vibes.
Absolutely.
You already know the fucking vibes. Hey. You already know what the fuck it is, man. It's the Sterling Jones podcast. We brought you another one with an amazing guest. Whitney, Mona, Letman in the fucking building. Absolutely. You already know the vibes. Until next time, you're a friend of the show. Come back anytime.
Absolutely.
You know the vibes. We drinking wine all night. It's up. And we outside, but we inside tonight. Know the vibes.